Oh, and also, guys, you can grab yourself a chair. Your good mornings. Grab yourself a chair.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning. We're going to be doing some good mornings in a moment. Morning to you, Ash.
Morning. Paul, I can't get into my laptop for some reason.
Okay.
I'm on the email trying to click the link and it's not opening it. What's the reason?
So yeah, it should prompt you to then open up Zoom. Maybe you need to do an update on Zoom.
Good morning. Okay.
It might be that. I can't say that. Morning, guys. Welcome to Tuesday Prime. Kit-wise, if you've got some dumbbells or a weight of some sorts, just for your good mornings, you could even fill up a rucksack full of weights. Will do the job. Dumbbells will probably work best if you've got them though. Grab yourself a chair or a bench of some sort. You want a seat where your thighs are going to be parallel, and your knees are going to be higher than your hips or thereabouts, on par or higher. So you can use as a step, like a saucepan, if you need to elevate your feet. Also, grab yourself a saucepan for your step downs. So for your Atd Split Squat. So a saucepan or a chair or some elevation of some sort you might find useful later on. Okay. Focus in today's session is just to get you moving better, to slow down, to speed up, so we focus on quality of movement, but in particularly to strengthen your knees, your lower back, and your shoulders. Okay. So before we dive in, we're just going to get nice and warmed up, get that spine working first, open up these hips. So if you make your way down to your mat and just begin in a child's pose position, your hamstrings on your calf, your bum on your heels, and then just reach those hands forwards, rest your forehead on the floor, take some nice, deep, relaxing breaths, in for the nose, out for the mouth. Reach those fingertips forward so you feel your shoulder blades lift up and out of their pockets. We'll spend a few more deep, relaxing breaths here in this position. Feeling that lower back beginning to open up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now what we're going to do is roll the spine forwards. So I'll just show you this in this angle. So from child's pose position, start to come forwards, tuck the tail. Round the back, so you're in your cat pose. Roll the shoulder blades forwards. Slowly moving the shoulder blades towards the fingertips as you stretch those wrists. And as you do so, then lower those hips down. Come forwards, sink the hips, lift the rib cage, look to the ceiling. Push back, we go again. Push back, shoulder blades out their pockets. Roll forwards, tuck the tail. And then lift the rib cage, sink the hips, squeeze the glutes. Open up those abs. Let's do 5, so 3 more. Push back, roll forwards, sit the hips. 2 more. Last one. Get back into child's pose. This time you're going to come forwards, bring your left hand to your left foot, or left foot to your left hand rather. Then reach up straight ahead to 12 o'clock. Push your hand out, so like somebody's pulling your wrist, so that your shoulder blade comes out of its pocket, then straight from the middle, cut through to 6 o'clock. And as you do so, turn these hips into the floor, and curve your shoulder. Back down, reset. Let's go again on the opposite side. Right foot to left, right hand. Reach to 12. Cut back over to 6, looking over that shoulder. Let's do 5 on each side. Keep alternating 5 on each side. Good. Push back into child's pose. Well done. Good. Cut back and over from 6 o'clock. Good. 5 on both sides. Nice work, guys. Good stuff. And every time that you reach that arm forwards, try and get that shoulder blade out of its pocket as you cut back and over to look at 6 o'clock. Good. And turn those hips into it. Turn those hips into the floor. Really open up that lower back. Good job. So 5 on each side. Take time, no rush. Yeah, nice job. Good stuff. Okay, and then last one, or second from last one. We're going to get a downward dog. So on your mat, push your bum up into the air. Legs as straight as you can. Walk your feet in so your bum goes up. Your spine is long, and squeeze your quads, pressing your heels into the floor so that you feel a big stretch into your calves, your hamstrings, and into the back of the knee. Bum in the air, spine in line with your arms, upper arm in line with your ear. So just push your bum down. Just hold this pose for a moment. Stretch out those calves. Stretch out those hamstrings. Keep that spine nice and long and your chin tucked. Good. 3, 2, 1. Bring your left knee through the middle into Pigeon Pose. So angle your knee so that you can get to the side of the hip. Use your body weight and gravity just to press down on that hip. Use your arms to prop yourself up. Now don't round from the spine like this, but instead just hinge from the hip forwards. Hinge from the hip forwards slightly. So you're pushing into that ball and socket and you feel that stretch even more. So don't drop your chest to your knee. Okay? I want the stretch, I want the movement to come from the hip, the lower back, not the upper back. And you'll feel that stretch increase. So keeping the crown of your head and your tailbone one straight line, press forwards from the hip, crease from the hip slightly. Just feel that stretch increase into those glutes. 2, 1. Good job. Push back into downward dog. One more time. Squeeze those quads. Get those legs long. Ooh. Push those heels into the floor. Legs locked out. 3, 2, 1. And bring your right leg through. Once again, get this part of your bum on the floor. So if you're sitting, your hamstring and your calf, it'll get in the way. You want your leg to be side on. And then don't allow your body to twist out to, in this case, 9 o'clock. Keep everything screwed into the floor. So your back leg, keep it screwed towards the floor. Don't let the hips twist. Use your arms to prop yourself up. And once again, tailbone to the crown of your head, one straight line. Just crease, go ahead from the hips. And it's only a small movement that you need to do. If you round like this, if you put your chest on the thigh like this, you're just moving from the upper back, and that won't increase the stretch quite like hinging from the hip forwards. But you only need a small movement. And then just hold it there. Feel that stretch right into that ball and socket of the hip. This is the group of muscle that we hit on Friday session. So we're going to make sure we get a good stretch here with it. Good, and relax. Okay, one last one. We're just going to go to your elephant walk. So hands on the floor, feet on the floor, knees bent. Okay, your hands, keep your palms on the floor. So they're about 3 to 4 inches away from your toes. And then one leg at a time. So knees are bent. One leg at a time. You straighten one leg out. Come back into knees flexed. And then straighten the other leg out. Knees flexed. As you do this, you keep your palms on the floor. Watch what it looks like from behind to understand why it's called an elephant walk. Palms on the floor, knees flexed. One leg. Down. Other leg. Down. Bend the knees each time. It's a good shot for you, isn't it? Okay, crack on, let's go. Good. So alternate in each side. Keep the hands on the floor, the palms on the floor. Just feel that stretch right into the back of the knee. Really open up. And then just stretch out one leg, then the other, much like an elephant would walk. Very good, guys. Good. Just give me 10 more seconds of that. And then we're going to your good mornings to begin with. Good morning. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, take your chair, take your dumbbells or weights of some sort. You might be using a kettlebell. And as I mentioned, your chair, you want your knees at least on par with the hips, if not slightly higher. So use a couple of books or use a saucepan just to lift up, obviously 2 saucepans to lift up both feet. But you want your knees, if your chair, now I know yours is, if your chair is higher, if your position with your bum higher than your knees, it's no good. You need your feet elevated slightly, okay? So we're going to do our good mornings here, which is a nice stretch for the back, but also a strengthening exercise for the back. If we want to keep the spine long, okay, so don't round from the back. All you're going to do is dumbbells in the center, hinge from the hips all the way to the floor, and then return back to the top, rib cage over pelvis. Don't lean back. If you've got a kettlebell, okay, you can spin the kettlebell around and place it in between your shoulders to complete this. That will make it a lot more difficult. Well, more difficult because the load's coming from the top, but also not as safe as having the dumbbells here. So if you're worried about your lower back strength or ability at the minute, which I don't think any of you guys should be, if the dumbbells are here and you feel like you don't feel comfortable, you can always drop them. So this one's stage 1. Stage 2, we put a load onto the back. So kettlebell on your shoulders, go for it if you've got it, okay? If you're on a bench like this one, your goal would be to get your belly to touch the bench, not your chest to touch the bench. So you've got your weights on your back. Your goal would be to get your belly to touch the bench and then come through, not your chest to touch the bench. So if you're on the edge of your chest here, that's your goal, okay? If you imagine pushing your belly out, so you're maintaining that natural curvature in the spine, you're not rounding the spine, push your belly out. So as you hinge you down, 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 you're leading your belly, you're keeping that nice natural arch in the back where your back muscles are switched on, not rounding forwards. You see what I mean? Okay, we'll do 10 reps. So go ahead and grab your weights. If you need to make some makeshift weights at home, and if you're watching this on replay, just pause the video and go fill up a back rucksack of weight of some kind, some bricks. Okay, so dumbbells in the center, rib cage over the pelvis, nice and slow control as you hinge forwards. Lead with the belly, remember, and come out of it. Okay, lead with the belly. If you need to shuffle your bum to the edge so that your dumbbells in between aren't going to get in the way, lead with the belly. Keep the tummy nice and tight, so brace those abs. Hinge, 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 hinge. Go forwards. Keep that belly forwards. Natural curvature in the spine. Hinge down. Looking for 10 repetitions. Your foot position wants to be under the knees, not too far out. Have your feet under the knees. Hinge down. Once you're doing your 10 reps, just walk it off and we go again. You shouldn't be working with too heavy weights here either. Okay, and as I say, if you've got that load on in between your shoulder blades, that's going to be more difficult, more challenging. Good. Once you're doing your set 10, just stand up, walk it off. We'll go again. We're going to do 3 sets of this, 3 sets of this. This is how we strengthen up that lower back. Let's go again. Another set of 10. So you're using that kettlebell, and if you're up for it, place it onto in between the shoulders here. So again, lead with the belly. So you keep that natural arch in the back. As you hinge forward, come back through. Forward. 10 reps. Don't round the back. Don't round the back. So don't round the back like this. Lead with your belly so you keep that natural arch as you curve forwards. Keep that natural arch. Chin tucked in, spine long. Okay. Very good, very good. Good job. Becky, if you've got some kind of books or something just to elevate your knees, so your knees higher, so your feet are higher slightly. That'll just allow you to get more range of movement and really you'll feel it more. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Good. Okay, have a walk around, guys, and then do one more set when you're ready. Remember your focus here. Lead with the belly. Try and get your belly to touch the bench, not your chest to touch the bench. Don't round from the upper back. We're moving from, hinging from the hip. We're keeping that natural arch, that curvature in the spine as we do so. Hinge and then pull through with those glutes and lower back. Just give me one more set of 10. One more set of 10. Nice, well done. Good work, guys, well done. Much better, Becky, that's it. Feel the difference having those knees higher. Once you've done that 10, just stand up, walk it off. Good, now we're gonna go to some side bends, so still focusing on the lower back. So we're gonna be stretching the QL muscle here, which is the one that when people tend to bugger up their back, it's not in this plane of motion, okay? It's in this one, picking up and put it down in this one. And that's where that bulge disc happens and slips out, okay? Now a tight QL muscle is not gonna help lower back pain whatsoever. So this is a nice stretch, but at the same time, strengthening exercise, and it's gonna really work those obliques as well. So we load up one hand, not both. Because if you load up both hands, well, it's just counterbalancing each other. We want to load up one side, okay? Place the opposite fingers onto the ear, and then we slide the dumbbell past the knee if you can, and return nose in line with belly. As you do this, avoid leaning forward. You want to keep in a straight line, come to the side towards the knee, and pull back through. Okay? So there's as much weight as you can, as you've got at hand, or do 10 reps on each side. So slide down, try and get your elbow towards the ceiling, and then pull back through. Try and get your elbow to ceiling, pull back through. Nose in line with the belly button, finishing position. Slide down the thigh, 4. Try and get that elbow to ceiling. Keep your feet placed shoulder width apart. 4 more. Hey, big stretch. 1 more. Once you do 10 on one side, pass it into the opposite hand. Exactly the same on the opposite hand. Fingers on your ear, elbow to ceiling. Slide the dumbbell down towards your knee and return nose in line with belly. 10 reps on both sides. Keep your feet shoulder width apart. And other than lifting from the rib cage, don't lean from the body. Don't lean into one foot. Keep your weight distributed evenly on both feet. Good. One more. Remember to keep that dumbbell in line and the torso upright. Don't lean forwards. Good job. Once you're doing your 10 on both sides, just walk it off, put your weights down, have a little rest. We're going to go for one more set on each side. One more set on each side. How are your abs feeling today, guys?
Good.
You feeling all right? It's okay, I don't think you worked hard enough in those sit-ups, those knee grabs. 58 reps wasn't enough, clearly. Did Dal get 59?
Oh, no. She got 38, I think.
Okay, let's go. Last set. 10 more on both sides. Oh, and don't turn your rib cage. Like, keep everything square to 12 o'clock. So don't start turning your rib cage up. Keep it square to 12 o'clock. Let's have a look at you. Good to slide down the thigh. Elbow to ceiling as much as you can. Take your time. Try and get that elbow pointing to ceiling. Yeah, good effort. Good effort. Slide down the thigh. Come back to center. Take your time. Don't rush. Do 10 one side, 10 the other. Good job. Elbow to ceiling. See, Avash, you got a kettlebell?
Yes.
Good job. Good job. Try and go a little bit lower if you can. Try and get that elbow to ceiling.
I can't.
No, but take your time. What I'm saying is don't rush it. You're going to take the time, allow the weight to stretch as well as it strengthening. Take your time. Good, Becky. Good job. Well done. Well done. Real good efforts, guys. Looking strong. Looking very strong. Well done. Your back should feel good when you finish this set. Have a little walk around. Should feel real good. Okay. Just while you're finishing off there, we'll do now your Jefferson curl. So if you've got a big enough saucepan, stand on your saucepan, okay? Or you could use a chair or a box or of any sort. All we want to be able to do is get past the toes on this, okay? So we're just using the elevation to be able to get past the toes. I'll do it on the bench. Now, what we do with the Jefferson curl is basically a really bad looking deadlift. But the focus isn't on great form to lift big weights. This is really to open up the vertebrae and create space and stretch the back out. So we start at the neck, chin on your chest, stage 1. Stage 2, roll the shoulders forwards. Okay, stage 3, then drop the rib cage down. You see the back's now becoming back posture, rounding the back. Then we round the back completely, and we finish by bringing the chest down towards the thighs. As you're doing this, squeeze the quads, don't bend the knees. The more that you squeeze the quads, the more you stretch the hamstrings. And then we reverse it slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. From this position here, we slowly come up vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly come up. So the last to come up will be the rib cage, will be the shoulders, will be the chin. And that's 1 rep, and we're going to do 5 repetitions. So what we do off our step, okay, is because it just gives us some space past the toes, we can use the weights that we've got to stretch further. Okay, so from that step, we're on top of our diving board. We do exactly this. What's this? Chin, shoulders, rib cage, round the back. Allow the weight to pull you down slowly. Keep the legs locked out. Go past the toes, and then slowly come back up. Keep the legs straight, vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep rib cage, shoulders, chin to finish. Okay, I'm going to do mine on the chair, so I'm going to go further. Keep the legs locked out as you do this. Okay, you can also, you don't necessarily need to do the step, just do it from the floor, especially if it's your first time. Okay, if you can't get past your toes, you don't need to do it off a step or a chair. All right, let's go. Chin, shoulders, rib cage, sink down, keep the legs straight, go past the toes if you can, stretch those hamstrings, and come back up. Slow, 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 slow. Go again, chin, shoulders, rib cage round the back. Let the weight sink you down, squeeze the quads, tuck your chin. Stretch those hammies. And slowly come back up. Keep squeezing those quads so that you feel the stretch of the hamstrings. Oh, you feel that? 2 more. When you're at the bottom, just hold it for a couple of seconds. Don't rush through out of it. Yeah, if it feels good, just hang on to that stretch. Oh. Oh. Good. Try and get that chest down onto your thighs. Try and get your chest down onto your thighs. Allow those weights to pull you down. And when you're in that position, like you're about to come off the diving board, let your shoulder blades drop as well. Keep the quads tight. Squeeze the quads. Keep them switched on. Good. Do 5 reps, guys. Then come out of it. Walk it off. At this stage now, your back should feel real good. You should feel real good. Keep going. Excellent job, guys. Well done. Okay, once you've done that, just walk it off, shake it out, and then give me one more set of 5. One more set of 5, nice and slow. Good pause at the bottom. Remember to keep those legs straight, those quads on. Keep them switched on. In your own time, let's go. One more set of 5. Good, Becky. Suki, well done. Nah, nice work, Sivash. Bash, well done. Good job. Yeah, do it without weight, especially if it's your first time. We introduce the weight when we need to get further into that stretch. Squeeze those quads for me, Becky. That's it. Really stretch and open up those hamstrings. Tight hammies is one of the main causes for lower back pain and disorders. Tight hip flexors being the other. And your lower back should feel real good right now, especially after those side bends. Well done. Well done, guys. Keep going. Get your 5. Get your 5 reps. Well done. Once you've done those, just walk it off. Good. Okay, guys. So last one then. You finish that rep now. Take your time. So last one, we're going to get going into your Atd split squat. So this is where your normal split squat stance, but we're going to do a few fancy things. What we're looking to do is get the hamstring onto the calf and the knee in front of the toe, and the torso just stay vertical, not to lean forwards. Your back should feel real good after doing those 3 exercises now, okay? So now we're going to increase it even more, really open up these hip flexors, but also pump some blood towards the knees, strengthen up those knees, okay? So our goal here from your split squat is to get your hamstrings onto your calf. To do this, you may need to lift the heel and then squeeze the back leg as straight as you can and get the torso as vertical as you can, and then push backwards, okay? So watch again. Hamstring touches the calf, okay? Keep the heel on the floor if you can, but if you need to, just lift it up off the floor, okay? Squeeze the back leg, get it straight as you can, and torso stays vertical, and then push back, okay? So that's getting your knees over toes split squat. So what you're looking for, once again, hamstring to get onto the calf, okay? Lift the heel if you need to. Get your back leg as straight as you can. Get your torso as vertical as you can. Now, we've been working on this for the last couple of weeks. You're getting pretty good at it. It's your first time and you're still getting used to it. Use a step to get into that position. So like I mentioned, your goal is to get your hamstring onto your calf and your knee out in front. So if you introduce a step, it becomes so much easier to be able to do that. The higher the step, the easier it is. And then you progress by using a smaller step each time. So if you see, look how easy that is. My hamstrings on my calf now, my knees out in front, my rear legs nice and straight. This is what we're after. Okay, and then we push back. So use a step to be able to do this. And then what you do is use a smaller step each time. Okay, so a smaller step would be slightly more demanding. So once again, split squat position, squat down so your hamstring touches your calf, heel stays on the floor, but if you need to, lift the heel and you'll feel, oh, that's easier now to get into hamstring on calf, knee out in front, torso stays vertical, back leg stays straight, and you feel it in the hip flexor, and then push back, okay? What we can then do when we get good at this form is introduce some light weights in our hands, about 25% of your body weight, no more. So if you're up for it this week, add the weight, okay? If you need to, use the step. Absolutely, totally fine to be able to do that, because what we want to be doing every time we do this is to be progressing. Also, you don't want no pain when you do this. Keep pain between a 0 and a 2 and as close to 0 as you can. So if doing it from the floor is causing you some discomfort, well, use a step, okay? We'll grade the exercise up and progress from that point with minimum or no pain whatsoever, okay? Right, let's do this. So we'll start with using the steps to give you an idea. Split squat stance, we'll do 5 on each side. Torso stays torso, we open up this hip flexor, hamstring onto calf, lift the heel if you need to, torso stays upright, don't lean forwards, and then push back. 1, come back down, control, hamstring onto calf, get that back leg as straight as you can, torso stays tall, push back 2, and again come forwards. So we use the step to get into that position with ease. And then we lower the step until we have the ability to do this from the floor. Okay, don't let your torso lean forwards, keep upright. When you do 5 on one side, let's do 5 on the other. So use that step, hamstring onto calf, lift the heel if you need to, torso upright, squeeze your back leg, get it as straight as you can, and then push back. Good. Go forwards. So tendons and cartilage are really poor blood supply. And what you're actually doing right now is pumping blood, nutrient-dense blood towards the knees. So if you do have weak knees, okay, we're doing them a favor right now and strengthening them. We're also sending them the building blocks to be able to build better, okay, build stronger. Good. So we're going to do 3 sets of this. So that's 1 set to shake your legs out, which you're doing 5 on one side. And I'm going to check in on you on this set. So remember, use the dumbbells if you're getting good at this now. And only light dumbbells, no more than 25% of your body weight. Let's go again. Shoot from this angle. It's a split stance. Torso stays upright. Hamstring onto calf. Push back. Get your back leg as straight as you can. Torso stays tall. Push back. 4, 5. And another side. Shoot from this side. 1. That back leg straight. And keep that torso vertical. Don't lean forwards. 3. When you hear me lift and do exercises, you'll hear me making that hissing sound. I'm just bracing my abs. So when I go down to lift, on the concentric or the eccentric portion of the lift where the muscles are stretching, I take a deep breath in. Okay, and then when the concentric portion where I'm contracting, I exhale through pursed lips or tongue on my teeth. Okay, this engaging my core. We want this switched on the whole time. Okay, you know that feeling. I was going to say, if you're going to get punched in the abs, you're tense instantly. But if you were to lie on your back and put your fingers here and cough, air out, that's what we're trying to switch on. Okay, your core muscles. So when we do that breath, we reset the rib cage to the correct position, but also we're using it to keep good posture as we're doing these exercises. To brace the abs as you're exercising, so that we don't bend over and flop over, okay? Right, one more set, guys, walk it off. 5 on each side. Good, Becky, that's it, get that hamstring onto that calf. Back leg straight for me, Bash, as much as you can. Get it as straight as you can. That's it, squeeze it. And you'll feel the stretch in your back, your lower back. So this is open up those hip flexors that get real tight from being sat down for long periods of time. Very good, Siavash. Good. Hamstring onto calf, torso stays upright, squeeze that back leg. Good. We're working magic right now, guys. It's really good for you. So we're strengthening and bulletproofing those knees and your lower back. That's a good effort, Suki. Well done. So your next progression is to keep squeezing that back leg, keep that torso upright, and eventually to be able to do this with the heel on the floor, so increasing the ankle mobility. Good. Hamstring onto calf. Good. Knees tracking the toe. Once you've done your 5 on both sides, just walk it off. Good stuff. Good stuff. Real good, guys. Well done. Come back to us, Nat. Well done, guys.
I'm still here. I don't know where it's gone.
There we go. Good, Becky. Good job. All right, that was awesome, guys. Well done. So here's what happens now. Shake it off. Okay, grab some water. We're going to partner up now. Put you into groups. Okay. We're going to put you into groups. It's 30 seconds each. Okay. This is your unstoppable protocol. We was doing this a few Fridays ago. Where partner 1 goes first for 30 seconds. Partner 2 cheers them on. Then partner 1 goes for 30 seconds straight away and cheers them on. Then we have a 30-second rest, and then we go again to the next exercise. The first exercise are your dumbbell thrusters or kettlebell thrusters. So rack the dumbbells onto your shoulders. Hold the kettlebell from the horns. Okay, elbows high, feet shoulder width apart. Take a deep squat down. Thrust overhead, control on the way back down. Okay, that's exercise 1. Partner 1, then partner 2. Exercise 2 is your Renegade Row. Place the dumbbells in the center. Feet wider than shoulder width apart. Brace the abs. Pull the wrist to ribs. Control on the way down on both sides. As you're doing this, avoid twisting the hips or the rib cage. So the wider the feet are, the easier that'll be to do. Brace the abs. Prevent the pelvis and the rib cage from twisting. Okay, switch everything on in between. And you go. Good pause at the top as you pull those elbows back. Partner 1, partner 2. So as your partner's working, cheer them on, make sure they don't come out of it. Okay, and then your last exercise is a double push-up burpee. So we go to the floor. 1, 2, up, clap overhead, and repeat. Okay, double push-up burpee. So partner one, you go. Partner two, you go. And then we rest together and get ready for the next exercise. I need my stopwatch. Okay, so teams are going to be Suki, if you partner up with Bash, and Suki. And Becky, if you partner up with, let's have Nat and Becky, if you go at the same time. So both of you partner up with Siavash, okay? So just tap, all you need to do is tap on Siavash's face and click the pin button. So all that you can see is his face. If we go ahead and do that now. So pin your teammate.
I think I can't do it on my phone though.
Hi, Bash.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice.
Siavash, just as long as you can see either Becky or Nat. So you're in a 3. But Nat and Becky, you're going to go at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, name yourself. Who's partner one, partner two? Who's going first?
I'm partner 2.
Are you going first, okay?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
So Nat, Becky, you're going to go first then, and
Yes.
Siavash will go second. Okay, partner one, ready? So dumbbell thrusters in 3, 2, 1. Get after it. Let's go. 30 seconds of the clock. Partner two, cheer them on.
Come on, Suki.
Yeah, you're doing well, guys.
Well done.
Two,
Keep
Well
going.
done. A big push. Use the
4,
legs to thrust the weights overhead.
5,
Good.
6,
Well
Well
done.
done, Sophie.
10 seconds
Come on.
out.
7.
He's cat.
Partner two, ready in
Big
5,
Come
4.
on, Sophie.
Partner two, ready in 3, 2, 1. Go twos. Ones, cheer them on. Well done. Good. Took those elbows in,
Well done.
Siavash.
Hi, Bash.
Good bash. 30-second sprint. Use those legs to thrust the weight overhead.
Well done.
Good effort.
Then keep going.
Good effort. Well done. Push, 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 push. And that's time. Well done. 30 seconds rest. Okay, partner one, get ready for Renegade Row. Renegade Row. The focus here is to keep the rib cage still. Suki, you're going to go bent over row?
Yeah.
Okay, ready in 10. Partner one, partner two, cheer them on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. Keep those hips still, your bum still, keep your tummy tight.
Good.
Nice work, Suki. Keep going.
4, 5, 6, 7,
15 seconds out.
Well done, Suki.
9.
Well done. Partner two, ready in
Well,
5. Good work,
Sure.
Becky. In 3, 2, 1. Go twos, go twos.
Go,
14.
Bash.
Good bash. Keep those hips still. Don't rock the hips. Good. Hot cup of coffee on your lower back. Don't drop it. Abs on. Siavash, feet a little bit wider. A little bit wider. Outside shoulder width. There we go. Keep those hips still. Let's go, guys. 10 seconds out. Rep them out.
Well done.
Good job. Good job. 3. Come on, push. 2, 1. Time. Well done. Okay, double burpee push-up. No, double push-up burpee. Double push-up burpee. Partner one, we go in 10. Suck it up. Well done. Well done. Ready, set. 3, 2, 1. Go. Get after it. Let's go. Double push-up. Burpee. Good. Keep that tummy nice and tight. Clap overhead as you come up. Rinse and repeat. Let's go again. Well done. Come on. Big push. Good. Big push. Let's get after it, team. Well
3.
done.
Nice. Going.
Cheer them on.
4,
Okay, nearly there, Suki.
Partner two, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Partner two. Let's go.
Go, Bash.
Good bash.
Nice, well done.
Keep going.
Good
Well
to see you,
done.
Bash. Well done. Let's move. Let's move. Come on.
Well done.
Yes. Yes. Well done. Good stuff, team.
Well done.
Well done, keep going.
3, 2, 1, time. Good effort, guys. One more time through. This time, there's no 30-second rest after the rounds. So it's going to go partner 1, partner 2 thrusters, partner 1, partner 2 renegades, partner 1, partner 2 with your double push-up burpee. No 30 seconds buffer in between this time. We're just going to flow one round to the next. This is your last big push, last big movement. Okay, so let's move lots. Partner 1, ready in 3, 2, 1, rack them up. Let's go. Thrusters, off we go. Good, good, Becky. Well done. Use those legs to thrust. Go, Suki, go. Come on. Big push here, team. Cheer your teammate on.
Keep going.
Yeah, you're doing well. 5,
Well done, Suki.
Strong.
7,
Strong. Come on.
9, 10,
Going.
2,
11.
1, go. Partner 2, let's go. Thrusters. Well done, ones. Well done, ones. Let's go, 2s.
Go Bash.
Good bash. See you, Vash. Well done. Use those legs.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done, team. Come on. Push, 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 push.
Keep going.
Partner 1, Renegade Row coming up in 10 seconds.
Do it. Keep going.
In 5. Push, push, push to the end. 3, 2, 1. Well done, 2s. 1s, Renegade Row. Keep those hips still, abs on. Let's go, Becky. Good. Let's get rowing. Let's get rowing. Wrist to ribs. Control that core. Good. Partner 2, we go in 10. Well done. Well done. Cheer your teammate on.
Keep going. Keep going over there.
Partner 2, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, 2s. Let's go, 2s. Good, see you, Vash. That's it. Switch that core on. Wrist to
Nice. Well
ribs.
done.
Well done, Bash.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah. Well done.
Well done.
Good job. Good job. Come on, team. Let's go. Let's go.
Keep going.
Good. Double push-up burpee. Double push-up burpee in 3, 2, 1. Go ones. Go ones. Last set. Last set. Last push. Don't hold back. Let's get moving.
Well done,
Double
Suki.
push-up burpee. Clap overhead. Let's go again. Come on. Get busy. Get moving.
2,
Nice work, Suki.
Good.
well done.
Well done. Good. Partner 2 in 3, 2, 1. Swap over. Let's go, 2s. Well done, 1s. Good job.
Go Bash.
Go on, Bash.
Well
Yeah,
done.
Bash, well
Well
done.
done.
This is our last push. Last push. Let's go.
Go Bash.
Well done.
Going, doing good.
Real good.
Well done.
Keep going. Keep going.
Good. Come on, one more. One more.
Go
2,
Bash.
1. Finish your rep. That's time. Finish your rep.
Nice. Well
Yeah.
done.
Good job. Give it up for your teammates.
Well done. Well
Well
done,
done,
Bash.
guys.
Excellent work this morning, guys. Well done. We primed to perform. We slowed down so we could speed up. You got a lot out of that. Well done. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, gang.